Watch this video and take notes. Many of the following rules are new for everyone, veterans and first-timers alike, created to simplify and standardize a very complicated process.
These rules are intended to provide fair play, encourage safety, and show respect for all. Breaking any of these rules could result in a 3-minute time penalty or even disqualification. We don't want that.
Despite the competitive nature of this sport, be nice to other athletes, volunteers, race staff, officials, and spectators. Even squirrels on course, but especially volunteers. We could not do this without the volunteers.
Don't endanger yourself or others, even if danger is your middle name.
Don't accept outside assistance from anyone other than volunteers, race staff, and other athletes still actively racing. Even though they have good intentions, your family can't give you nutrition or gear from the sidelines, as this is an individual event. Mom.
Littering or abandoning your gear outside of transition or a designated aid station will not be tolerated.
Study the official swim, bike, and run courses before you toe the start line. No shortcuts.
Leave your headphones, your earbuds, your iPod and boombox and the like at home. You need to be focused and have your head in the game.
What'd you say? Don't use cell phones or smartwatches during the race. You can possess a cell phone as long as it's out of sight and used for emergency situations only.
Rack your bike by the seat or the handlebars, your choice. If your race utilizes racking by bib number, your wheel must be down on the same side of the rack as your bib number. Now for your gear. It must be placed under your bicycle or the bicycle tire next to you and not in the general walkway or along any fence. If you're a type A person, you should have no issues keeping your gear neat and organized.
Use any stroke to propel yourself through the water, including treading water, floating, doggy paddle, whatever, backstroke, doesn't matter. If you need a breather, you can grab a buoy, a boat, or a rope as long as no forward progress is made. Use the event-issued swim cap as the outermost cap during the swim.
For athletes in the competitive divisions, wetsuits will be allowed when the water temperature is 78 degrees Fahrenheit or below. And for athletes in the more relaxed recreation divisions, wetsuits will be allowed when the water temperature is 83.9 degrees Fahrenheit or below.
Flotation devices, pool buoys, aquatic flotation belts, fins, web gloves, scuba tanks, and jet skis are not allowed during the swim.
You must wear a helmet with the chin strap securely fastened when riding your bicycle at the race venue. This includes before, during, and after the race.
At no time should you ride your bike inside the fenced-in transition area. Save your cycling legs for the course, seriously. You must walk or run your bike to the mount line to start the bike portion.
When exiting transition, make sure your entire bicycle has moved past the mount line before you hop on.
Always ride on the right and only pass other athletes on their left. Ride right, pass left.
Drafting is not allowed on the bike, so get it out of your system during the swim. Keep at least 4 bike lengths of space between yourself and the cyclist ahead, and if you're brave enough to pass, do so within 20 seconds, or not at all. If you start to make your pass, but change your mind midway and run out of steam, this is also a penalty for drafting. Each violation could cost you 3-minute time penalty. If you get passed, it will be your responsibility to fall back 4 bike lengths before repassing.
Hey, no side-by-side bike riding. You can sit next to your brand new friend as close as you want after the race at the post-race party.
Make sure you never put yourself or others in danger by crossing over the roadway center line while on the bike course. After you're done with the bike, make sure you completely dismount your bicycle prior to crossing the dismount line.
Only 2-wheeled bicycles will be allowed for this competition. All bikes must have working brakes on both wheels, as well as a freewheel crankset. A freewheel is when you're able to coast without having to pedal. Bikes need to be propelled entirely by human power. Bike motors and e-bikes are illegal. If training properly, you'll have plenty of muscle.
Helmets must be manufactured for cycling use and have a certification from any of the following agencies.
Moving on to the run. Pretty easy when you get to this point, but the bib number is mandatory and must be visible during the whole run course.
As a refresher, remember, no iPods, earbuds, or cell phones are allowed on the run course.
You've heard it twice now.
Only registered athletes are allowed in the finish chute. Crossing the finish line is a privilege that must be earned.
If you do break the rules, you will be notified on the spot while on the course. If a penalty is being issued, the official will call your race number and show you this black and white penalty card. It will be your responsibility to stop at the penalty tent located on the run course. If you're doing the relay, pay attention. If you are a swimmer and biker and you get a penalty, you better make sure to pass this information on to the runner because they're the one that's going to have to serve the penalty on the run course.
Getting a penalty and not checking in at the penalty tent and serving your 3 minutes is an automatic disqualification.
Athletes racing under someone else's name, registration, or providing false information will be suspended from future Lifetime Tri events for a period of 1 year. Why would you do the work and let them take the credit?
So that's a lot, right? Did you get it all? Basically, every penalty now warrants a 3-minute timeout in the penalty tent, which is located on the run course. However, like any other sport, if something is deemed flagrant or dangerous, that could mean disqualification. How will you know if you receive a penalty? Our race officials will actually converse with you when it's safe along the course, alerting you of your penalty. No more surprises.
For more information on the Lifetime Tri rules, please visit lifetimetri.com/racehorses.